Hey guys, Dave here. I know it's been a bit since I've updated anything. Just to give you a heads up as far as my home goes, I'm still, as you can see, I'm still crashing at my neighbor's place, but still very good. I still haven't worn out my welcome, so that's a good thing. And hopefully the electrician says that I should get uh, my box fixed tonight, so I should be able to have an inspection and hopefully the power turned back on as soon as tomorrow. So fingers crossed. In the meantime, one thing I've been doing to take my mind off of everything, I've been kind of going back into my head about some of my favorite stuff. I think I've mentioned this in my videos before, but my friends and I, we do a lot of tabletop role-playing stuff, Dungeons and Dragons, whatnot. But we've done D&D, which is okay, and my buddy Neil, oh my God, he does the best Ravenloft games ever. I mean, nice gothic horror with the fantasy stuff. He sets a perfect mood. The man is a master storyteller. I'm telling you what. Well, my preferred genre is like modern time to futuristic stuff, and the perfect blend of that is superhero stuff. So, one of the last games we had a couple of years ago that I really enjoyed was the Super Soldier game. Uh, we got Super Soldiers based out of Powers Unlimited 2 for Heroes Unlimited game set. A lot of fun stuff. Of course, we ended up calling it Rifts because it's Palladium stuff. We do a lot of mashup stuff, ninjas and super spies, beyond the supernatural. It's a lot of mix-up stuff, but we have a lot of fun. So I love my guy, Black Marlin. Superhuman strength, speed, endurance, durability, physical prowess. He also, we were allowed to get two eugenic tweaks too, so we were able to customize our guy. So I ended up getting impact resistance, so he's so physical attacks only done half damage, but not to mention he's kind of like a kinetic buffer for that. But I also got that for a second reason. The other is because his body's already like a low-level armor, and because he's an aquatic guy, he doesn't breathe. So that's the cool thing. He's an aquatic, Navy SEAL super soldier, but he doesn't breathe, so he doesn't have to worry about carrying a tank or a rebreather. So he's perfect for land, air, sea missions, what have you. And the guy, last I checked, and stats, he can run at Mach 1.2, so he can move like a son of a bitch in the water.
Jacob, as we pull up, come out and close this gate.
Anyway,
For some reason, there's a lot of presidents.
that's my neighbor, so no worries. Anyway, uh, and there was a guy we were playing with at first. It was just a two-man team. Things eventually, we added more players, and unfortunately, things kind of started to go a little foobar. And
David, if you have any kind of emergency, you got our phone number. Just
I do, so it's not a problem. Neighbor's taking care of some stuff, and
even if it would be an emergency, depending where I'm at, I might be 3 hours out, but I'll be on my way.
not a problem. I think I can hold the fort. So, anyway, so we were, like I said, it was a two-man thing, then it became like a three or four thing, and then it just kind of got out of control. Particularly one of the guys who does what he often does, which is he got bored, so he decided to just start killing things because he could, which was really inconvenient because at the time we were trying to deal with an interdimensional breach. Now, the setting of this world was a mix-up of DC, Marvel, and whatnot. But since I'm starting to creatively make something like this, instead of doing these characters, I'm making my own pastiche, basically, of these own archetypes. One of the cool things was that we encountered an alternate Earth that came through. Now, this alternate Earth, they'd been fighting aliens and whatnot, and they actually got out before their solar system went supernova due to the alien menace that they've been fighting. And they appeared in our universe. However, due to whatever reason, they were rotating in an opposite direction, and they were in Earth's orbit, only they were coming in the opposite direction, which means their planet was on a collision course with ours. That sucked. Now, we had some minor run-ins with them. My guy actually had a little recon thing, lab that did not go all that well. Scientist was knocked out for safety purposes. We kind of got him out of there. And, well, here's the thing. You guys know the cartoon, The Defenders of the Earth, Flash Gordon, Phantom, stuff like that. We actually were dealing with those guys. But the cool thing is since I'm creating my own story, I had to start making my own versions of the Defenders of the Earth. So I started writing up about these guys. So instead of the defenders, I have uh, the paragons. Instead of Flash Gordon, I've got Captain Champion. That just sounds like a freaking classic, like vintage superhero or sort of like adventurer, doesn't it? That's just awesome. Instead of the Phantom, the Phantom meets the Shadow, and that's where you have the Poltergeist. That's pretty cool. Instead of Mandrake the Magician, I've got Mandragora, and it's actually pretty badass. A master of all kind of mystical things. In Mystic China, another supplement connected to the Palladium, there's a thing about enlightened immortals, and he's actually one. So he actually died, but reincarnated. So he's enjoying life as this guy, but he has all of his past memories. So he's got oodles of things to fall back on. His daughter, Belladonna, has taken over his spot on the team, where he's kind of like doing the old Bruce Wayne of Batman Beyond, kind of just chilling unless he really needs to come out. Instead of Lothar, I've got another enlightened immortal, but he focuses more on the physical stuff. And so he's a master of virtually every known martial art. And he's currently reincarnated as a grand sumo champion, Yokozuna, and his code name is Liger. So he's actually pretty darn badass, and he's the tank of the group. Nothing to sneeze at, I'm telling you. So we've encountered them, got our butts handed to them, had a misunderstanding. I actually tried to, when we were supposed to be doing some recon on the planet again. We got caught. My guy gave up because we had the guns directly on us while they got transported out. So I got captured. They were resentful about that. On the same mission that I got, a prisoner exchange basically, my team, while I was getting debriefed, led by my frickin' friend here, he decided to wage war on a military base, so all hell's breaking loose. We were working with these people trying to save both Earths, and he decides to just do this because he's bored. Oh my god. Anyway. So, instead of his character, I wrote like a pastiche character of his. So I created my own version of an archetype fitting him called Sun Dragon. And I've been writing this story, not up as like little synopses about Black Marlin and where he was created and stuff like that, but I've also created another backstory for another super soldier I call Murder of Crows. You might have seen on my Twitter a little back thing, a little poem about murder, and that's what that was based on. So I've been writing up this story because it's been a couple years since the game ended, and it really ticks me off because I wanted to get back and fix it, but I don't know if we ever will. So I'm writing this story to try to like patch things up. So I don't like how it ended, so I'm trying to have resolution, as it were. So I've got Black Marlin versus the pastiche guy I created, which is Sun Dragon, a solar-powered mutant super soldier who is just the deadliest dang thing ever. But I have Marlin and him trying to go head-to-head to try to stop this rogue agent, and then trying to work with the Paragons to somehow fix the collision of two Earths. If you go to my Facebook page, please, if you're my friend on there, which I know a few of you are, go to my Facebook page and look for individual things in my posts called Rogue Sun. I'm up to part 6, and I've been posting wherever I can find the time and whatnot. It's just I've been hella hectic. So, but it's been really cool, and you guys know that I have to be creative. I mean, I haven't been able to do my videos for my roasts for a bit, and don't worry, I'll be getting back to that when I get back to the house. But this has been my outlet, you know. I mean, San Diego Comic-Con's been happening, but since my only internet coverage for a while has been my phone, I've been kind of delving into my own head, but I'm starting to get that creativity back a little bit more, telling us this what-if story. What would I like to do? And I'm starting to get the bug, man. I mean, I love Marlon. He's just a badass. I'm not going to lie, he's basically me as a super soldier. But it's just fun, you know? I'd love to be able to play this character in other people's games, Heroes Unlimited, in the future. So if you're a gamer, if you do Heroes Unlimited, once I get back to being able to do gaming and stuff like that, talk to me. Hook a brother up. I'd love to get out and do something. I think you'd get a kick out of him. I'm trying to keep him relatively okay medium power level because I know some people might, well, we can go balls to the wall. I admit this. Well, the other eugenic thing I got is longevity. because he got that way. I'm in it for the long haul, man. I want to be able to do it. And since it was originally a DC Marvel thing, his original name is Benjamin Blade Wilson. Yeah, his uncles are Slade and Wade. Yeah, you might know those two. So, but I gotta do something different if I'm going to be making my own stories and pastiche. So, if it's not going to be taking place in DC Marvel mixed universe, that's why I'm trying to create my own, just kind of like a spin off there. So, it's just a lot of fun, and it's been a while since I did a video. So, like I said, I'm just keeping you guys aware. So far, everything's cool. I should be getting back to whatever the hell counts as normal for me in the future here soon. So, thank you for everybody that's been tuning in, checking on me and whatnot. I've just got little bits here and there to take care of. So hopefully, things will get there. But if you're interested in seeing my story, check out Rogue Sun on my Facebook page right now. Unfortunately, I can't copy and paste. I can't even put it in my notes section. It sucks. So just check out my individual chapters and see what other stuff I've been up to. So thank you all for taking a look, and look forward to hopefully hearing from you guys soon and getting back to doing our regular thing. In the meantime, take care, guys. Peace.